beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mama. I will never give my heart to a rocket. Just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuit, black pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo.
You thought I was finished. You thought it was over. You thought I retired. You thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down now. I'm Michael Jackson, some bad gon' get. What you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Titans lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Colts, who will need to be stout up front.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Kaya, first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Tight end right. All right, here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Kaya. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Watch tight end.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Check.
Blue 90. Over.
On first down, Kaya completes it to Norwood. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Man left.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Tight left.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Check three. Oh, shit.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals,
There you go.
not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Rush in.
Mariota on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there, 79 yards. And the Titans are within a two-point conversion of tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Set. Blue 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Strong left.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Kaya. Norwood's got it, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, Kaya. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Slam.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No. Now let's go.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when this steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Tight end's right.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Hey, 4 down.
Blue 90.
A shotgun snap for Kaya. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Double tight.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
And now here's a carry heading left. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
All day, baby.
Second down, 8.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
All right, here we go. 3, 9. Watch you now, boy.
Hey, we got 3 down.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, here's Kaya. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And now running right through him. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
Here's Kaya now on second down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Kaya. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know who we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
That's their focus.
Now Mariota. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time.
Now
But
let's
that
go.
offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed
Super toe.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yeah. Tight end left, tight end left.
All right, here we go.
Everyone,
Blue,
go
landing.
four down.
Leopard, leopard.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Detroit. Here we go now. Detroit.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Tight end right, tight end right.
All right, here.
Three down. Hey.
Kaya now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Bus formation. Come on.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Kaya on first down. And a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go, Crown. Let's go.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Last stop.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Just beating the play clock is Kaya. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Two tights.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Check.
Blue 90. Leopard.
Check 24.
No. Check. Patriot.
handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check 88. Check 88.
To throw on 2nd down is Kaya, escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now Kaya to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
4 down. 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go.
4 down.
Now Kaya on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage
Here we
here.
go.
Back to the air. Kaya on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's get it.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Set. Green 30.
Throwing again is Kaya. And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here we go now. All right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Kaya looking to throw once more. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Out come the Titans now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping they'll be back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Back.
approaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Avant brings it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
All right, now, look at me.
On 1st and 10, Kaya eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They begin with Henry. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Reset, cut right. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Set. Blue 80.
Alert 86. Alert 86.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
1st down, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis.
Check 25.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Set.
Alert.
In motion is Avant.
One.
Stay at home.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in... And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Double tight, double tight.
1, 3, 3, 3.
3 down, 3 down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And this will be taken at the 13. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Set. 3-19.
Then they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Double tight, double tight.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll send the slot in motion
I
left.
got him on me, on me.
And now here's a carry heading left. They find some open field here. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Hey.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Single, single. Single, single.
Set. Green 39.
13.
They'll try the air now with Kaya. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage work defensively. Kaya. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough. For the first. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Check, check.
No. Check. Patriot.
3-on-3.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
No. Leopard. Hurry up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. 52. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Leopard.
Shit.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Double tight.
One.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
One.
This thing up. Let's go.
The play clock's running down.
Big end.
They keep with Henry on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
Blue egg. One.
Four down.
Mariota gives to Henry. And some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Kaya, first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Over.
Safe.
Leopard, set. Leopard.
Check 26.
No. Check. Green, 3. Gun.
They don't give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Tight. Watch left. Tight. Watch left.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3.
Check your hot read.
Over.
Safety's
Now let's go. Over.
Hatchet.
Detroit.
SOS.
Hurry up. Here we go. Detroit.
Check 43.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
29. Hurry up, here we go.
Kaya looks to throw. It's a first down and more for Gordon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Get high. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Strong left. Strong left.
Set. Blue, landed. Detroit. Detroit.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go.
Now it's Kaya. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 1 score down. Here we go.
Here we go.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Kaya. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
1.
93's the mic, 93's the mic.
1.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ronan. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Completes it to Norwood. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Here we go!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
36,
All right, here we go.
36.
Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
He's coming. Double up, double up. Double up.
On second down, here's Kaya. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
You can't block me.
Leopard!
You can't block
Leopard!
me.
Hurry up, here we
You
go!
can't block me.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Kill. Kill.
A shotgun snap for Kaya. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Turn it up. Let's go, baby. Get up. Let's go.
The slot man in motion right.
I got it.
Now a handoff looking right. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Kaya now on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Now let's go!
Out of the gun, Kaya. Now he steps away. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Three down. Watch the slam.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. The open man is Smith. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Mariota to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football right.
Agreed.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy we want to see consistently. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
He wasn't ready.
Set! Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Hey, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Sack, baby. Sack.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Patriots! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90. Blue 90.
One last throw here for Kaya. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were...
With the feeling, and you ride it like a wave, crash into the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. Goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. Oh, 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 oh. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the gold on way. Ooh.